Come on. You can do it. Yes, you can. Come on. There you go. So, you see my homemade screen that I don't know if it'll hold up to the rain or not. So, for 3 days in a row, I had a bird in my house. And I like to leave my door open like this so that my dogs can go in and out. And I had one of those screens, but it was a small one, and it didn't work very well. So I salvaged it, sort of. We'll see if it holds up. But we did stuff. If you notice, there's no longhive sitting there. I'll go over here and show you. It's been a nice enough day. I think it drizzled a couple times. Mostly it's been pretty windy and cloudy, clear, cloudy, clear. Come around this morning, the horses in the yard. They don't like horses in the yard. Luckily they went back in pretty easy. But hopefully that wind wasn't too loud. We did some more painting. Yeah, I'll be right back. There. Mostly done. I even pulled the longhive around and kind of did it up some. Ain't none of it perfect, but all of it looks better than it did. That was pretty easy. Ended up with quite a bit of paint all over myself today again, but got a few touch-ups that I need to go along and do. Come back in with some brown if I feel like it. But got the handholds done. I think I've got one more honey super to do. End up getting paint on myself probably. Yep. There, now I have my smiling boxes back. Or at least I will have. I think it was Tim and Hannah that first mentioned it. To fix that, make me some sawdust paste. That with my lids, it looks like they're smiling. And then Philip at RTX Honeybees mentioned that on the last one I had, where I had been painting. Dang it, got paint on the tripod. Hate painting. But I think it turned out pretty decent for a bunch of well-used stuff. Now all we'll have to do is make our dividers and our lid and our segmented or sectioned landing boards. But we're getting stuff done. Pretty much got all the boxes painted now except for what's on them. Yeah. The only ones I've got left that I didn't paint necessarily are these ones here, and they're all ones that either are or can be made into a side-by-side. So I'm going to set them all up that way. And I gotta clean up my pollen traps. Got another one downstairs. Paint my lids. They're not going to be very much fun to paint. And then I've got this one. I think I might set this up as a swarm trap. I think it turned out pretty good for second-hand boxes and second-hand paint. I think there's probably only like, oh, 4, maybe 6 boxes that got bought new, and that was 3 years ago, going on 3 years ago. There we have it. And I think the Long Hive turned out pretty decent, and it's not so dark of a brown that I'm really worried about it overheating. So, plus we'll put venting in it. But, well, here we have it. Another day's worth of painting done. I actually had uploaded a video of the completed deep boxes, or brood boxes, but while I think I liked it better when it was clean painted, there actually is a reason for doing this. So I thought, while I don't like the looks of them as much, might actually work better for the honeybees. So, well, let's show you what I got done today. I didn't get the Long Hive's lid built yet, but I got another coat on all of the boxes. So now I think, what, 3 coats? Something like that. Up, puppy dogs. How you guys doing? Probably a wild ride walking around with me, huh? But we got a coat of paint on the Long Hive, making it look a little better. And then we got these done. Here we go. Turn on the light. It don't make a whole lot of difference, but I'll cut that part out. But yeah, I look a lot better than they did. Now, in some cases, it may be the paint that's holding the side of the box up. There's a few of them. Yeah. There's one of these. Yeah, that one. Push too hard right there, you might go in. I think it's just the outside, but so that one's rotten about halfway through. There's DC's boxes. I think they turned out pretty decent, all things considered. And they've got, well, they all have two heavy coats of paint on them. Some of them have a third one because they were a little rougher. And I think I got all of the spots covered. I got the Long Hive cleaned up some, cleaned out the inside, painted it up. I do believe it will work. I've got my cedar 2x6 ends measured to cut, and I'll use them to make the sides of the lid the front. I'll rip some of them down to probably 3 inches, and we'll use them on the back, and that way we've got a nice slope, but still got a little bit extra room or void for air movement. And we got a honeybee flying around, probably looking for something to eat. Smells the boxes in here. I might not want to leave the door open too much with the weather starting to get nice. And she's over there checking out those dandelions. That's cool. But I think it turned out pretty good for second-hand stuff. Come on, honeybee. You don't need in here. I'm going to close the door, and I don't need you staying in here. Come on. See, you're sitting down there on my drill. Come on, go that way. Go that way. Go that way. Yeah, I know you smell stuff in those boxes. Come on. Yeah, I know you get mad now. Go. Go away. Don't want honeybees in the garage. Just stuff to get you in trouble in here. So, there you have it. Boxes painted. Next is lids. Blessed days. Bye.